Good afternoon, guys, or good morning still in the UK. It's Friday and it's 1 o'clock here in Spain, and I am standing in front of what is probably the most emblematic and important building, if not of Malaga, of Andalusia, and it is of course our cathedral here in the center of Malaga. It was built just after the Christian reconquered Spain, and actually when King Fernando and Queen Isabel united Aragon and the Kingdom of Castilla and formed the country Spain that we know today. This building was started in the beginning of the 1500s and lasted for 250 years nearly. And you know what? It's not even finished. If you picked upon that tower up there, it's never been built. But when you look up there, you got, let's see if I can, there you go, there's the tower, 84 meters high. And even after building 250 years, they never managed to finish the cathedral. However, it is the second biggest cathedral in Andalusia after La Giralda in Seville. Hello, you still with me? Sorry, I had a call coming in. Yes, as I said, it's the second biggest cathedral in Andalusia after the cathedral in Seville. Why I'm talking about the cathedral? Well, it is Easter, and obviously we are... Hi Paul, yes it is absolutely spectacular, even if it's only got one tower. I forgot to mention that it's got a nickname which is in Spanish, La Manga, and La Manga means a sleeve, but that's also synonymous for a person missing his arm. So the cathedral in Malaga is called La Manga. You can see the tower rises behind me. It's classified as a Renaissance cathedral, obviously due to its style and the architecture it's been built in. And as I said, why am I talking about the cathedral? Because it's Easter, and obviously this is the most religious event, the most religious week in Spain, and particularly here in southern Spain. As well as last year, this Easter is not going to be what we thought it is, or as it would normally be. So what happens here in Malaga during Easter? Well, all the say the religious groups, which here in Spain are called cofradías, I think the English word is brotherhood, but at least these religious groups are having their processions all the way through the center of Malaga. There are about 42 brotherhoods in Malaga, and each of them has this throne they're carrying around with their people following them, which are called Nazarenos. And normally these massive thrones are carried through the night around Malaga, obviously with thousands of spectators everywhere, which we are going to miss this year, unfortunately. These thrones they're carrying around, don't know if you're aware of it, but they are all symbolizing an event from the Bible, being the Virgin Maria crying, or Christ being Jesus Christ on his cross, and stuff like that. And these massive thrones are carried around by men. Up to about 300 men does it take to carry these thrones around. I'm just going to give you a view from the northern side of this massive and spectacular building. There's a very, very nice park around here, and as you can see, life is pretty normal here. People are wearing their masks and everything, but actually, yeah, there's a bit of life. People on the cafes having a beer and coffee and stuff like that. So it's close to normal as you can get on these times. The other thing I wanted to mention about the processions during Easter is these. They're called Nazarenos, which are the followers of this brotherhood, and they've got this really characteristic clothes, these pointy hats. The face are covered where you only can see their eyes through it, and many are ironically drawing similarities to a North American organization, which let's see if they've got any of these Nazarenos. I can't see them. Anyways, a lot of people are drawing similarities to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously the white pointy hats and their face covered, which of course has nothing to do with each other. It's a religious and a cultural way of dressing, and it's only used during Easter. And obviously the color changes due to the brotherhood they are belonging to, or they're supporting. As I said, there are about 42 processions in the whole of Malaga. I'm only going to mention 3 of them, which are the most important. El Cautivo, which is the biggest, takes 300 men to carry the throne. El Sepulcro, which in English means a tomb. Everybody, 500 Nazarenos, walking around Malaga 2-3 o'clock in the morning, all dressed in black. No music, no talking. All the lights on the streets are dimmed. It's very dark. It's very it's a spectacular event. And the third one, and probably the most loved ones, is the Spanish Legion, which is disembarking here in Malaga, and are carrying their throne, or their throne, El Cristo de la Buena Muerte, which means the Christ of the Good Dead. And they are running around with their weapons and singing and dancing and throwing that throne up in the air, and it's very spectacular. There are 42 others. I'm not going to talk about all of them. I simply don't know about all of them, but these 3 are the most important if you ever get the chance to visit Malaga during the Easter week. I've just come over to what is the old Roman Amphitheater, based on, or say at the feet of the Arab wall, El Gibralfaro. Dire Straits, not too bad here. So, again, the COVID situation, as I said here, when you pan around and you see street musicians playing, there's art here, bikers, people on the cafes, more or less a normal life. Obviously we take our precautions, we wear our mask, we keep our social distance, and yeah, obviously yes, that's Dire Straits, Paul, you heard it right. But yeah, just the normal precautions with mask and social distance, and obviously washing your hands. Then we can still use bars and restaurants, the beaches, come out. It's going to be a lovely Easter. They have promised us between 20 and 23 degrees all through Easter, so that's nice. The 5 parks we've got on the Costa del Sol have all got either bus links from the east to the centre of Malaga, or train links from the west. So that would say Mijas and Marbella, and that way out you can get in here with the train. If you come from Vélez and Rincón, the other parks we've got east of Malaga, you can take the bus in and you can walk to where I am here in about 5 to 10 minutes. 2 parks on the east and 3 parks on the west. We are still offering our live viewings. Pick up the phone, get onto the internet, our website, and see what's still available. We have had some reserves over the last couple of weeks, so don't hesitate anymore. Pick up the phone and join one of our live sessions on one of our parks. I am now down in the old Arab section of the old town, small quirky streets and funny bars, and it's really nice, and it's actually nice to see that there are people and shops are running. So hi David, yes, we would love some tourists here as well. There are people on the streets, but there's not a lot of tourists, but there's a nice atmosphere still, so no, it's really good. Yes, join one of our ask for one of our live viewings, and we can show you around and show you the parks and the areas that we've got, and you can still reserve your plot and or your mobile home for £995, which then secures your home or your plot until you can start travelling again. with that, I think I will knock off here from the center of Malaga. Vivia's on holiday next week, so I will be covering for her on Wednesday. So I shall see you all again next week, and just before Easter Thursday, before we all knock off. So I will probably stop here and enjoy something in the partly sunny terrace here. So see you all on Wednesday. Take care and have a nice weekend. Thanks.